Hi foodies, welcome back to my channel. I made some delicious breakfast sandwiches. I did this using Jamaican style corned beef. It is a very simple sandwich and so delicious. Let's get into it. So first we're going to make the corned beef. So this is a convenience food. It is definitely used often in Jamaica. So to open this, we have to use what we call the key. So what I'll do is I'll take off the wrapping and then we'll just get the can open. As I said, this is a convenience food and you'll find this in a lot of Caribbean homes. It is cooked already, the beef is cooked already, and it's easy to use right away. However, we like to cook it up. So what we'll do is just open up this can and then I'll show you what it looks like. So that's what it looks like. It's very salty because of course the salt helps with the preservation of it, and it is edible as is. However, we like to, add a little more flavor to it and heat it up and everything. So we're just going to scoop this out, and what we'll do is just use a fork to crush it to make it easier to transfer to the pan. Alright, so once this is crushed, we'll get our pan. I did add some oil, and then we're going to saute some vegetables. So we're going to go in with some onions and then some bell peppers. I'm going to be using bell peppers with bell peppers of different colors just to make the dish a little more vibrant. So we're going to be sauteing these together. And then I'm going to add some diced tomatoes. Sometimes I leave this out, but today I am using some tomatoes. We're just going to cook these for a minute or so till they are nice and fragrant, and then we're going to go in with even more ingredients. So I have some minced Scotch bonnet and then some minced thyme. This is fresh thyme. You can use the whole sprig if you prefer. And some diced scallion. And guys, you can keep this simple. You can just use onion and garlic and that's it. But sometimes I like to add even more things just to make it super flavorful. All right. So I'm going to go in with some minced garlic at this point and just keep stirring everything together. We want to soften the vegetables slightly, but we don't want to overcook them because we want them to, still have that nice vibrant color at the end of it all. So we're going to add the corned beef and just stir things around, move it around in the pan the same way you would if you were doing minced beef. Of course, I have to add some black pepper. We definitely love to add black pepper to this. It makes a huge difference in the flavor. Another favorite thing I like to add is some hot sauce, some Scotch Bonnet hot sauce. Sometimes I'll leave it out depending on who's going to be having the meal, okay? So I'll add some of that sometimes, and then of course some ketchup. All right, it's going to help with color and flavor. This is a really simple dish. If it's your first time making this, don't expect it to brown the way minced beef would brown. Okay, just keep it over medium heat, add as much ketchup as you like, and allow it to cook for a while until everything just meshes together nicely. Because of the moisture of the ketchup, anything that's stuck to the bottom of the pan will be easily loosened. So I just allow this now to cook over low to medium heat. Alright, so leave it alone, let it sit. You can cover it if you want to, but you don't have to. Just allow it to sit over low to medium heat and let everything come together. Allow the corned beef to absorb the flavor of the onion, the pepper, the thyme, and everything. And then you can turn off the heat once it looks great to you. It's a personal preference. Some people like to cook it for a very long time, and some people don't. Okay? So set that aside. And then what I have here, guys, is my festival dough. Okay, you could use fried dumpling dough or festival dough. I have recipes on my channel for both. So depending on which one you want to use, you could just make that dough, and then all you're going to do is cut it into pieces, because of course the corned beef can be had with regular bread, but trust me, when you have it like this, it is so good. So roll out your dough, whichever you've chosen, whether fried dumpling or festival dough. Cut it into pieces depending on how big or small you want the sandwiches to be. Okay, and then each piece of dough, you're just gonna fold it or pinch it into the center. So fold it into itself until you form a ball. Okay, and then we're gonna flatten this slightly. All right, so you could just use your hand, or you can use a rolling pin to flatten this. So I'm just gonna dust a little flour on the board so it doesn't stick, and then we're gonna flatten this slightly. It doesn't have to be very thin. Okay, so just to roll out that circle. This is very similar to when a Trinidadian makes bake. It's rolled out into a circle and then fried, and then it puffs up. Okay, but I'm just using festival dough. And of course, Jamaican festival dough, it has cornmeal, it is sweet, really nice. So roll out those pieces, and then you can fry them in a pan or in a deep fryer. I'm using my deep fryer, and you're just going to fry them until they are golden brown and floating. They will fry really quickly. So flip them over if you need to, and once they are golden brown and floating, just remove them from the oil. So once the corned beef is ready and the fried dough is ready, then you can put your sandwiches together. All right, so what you want to do is drain those fried pieces of dough on a wire rack so they'll remain crispy. Okay, so just slice them, and then we're gonna get that really delicious corned beef and just spoon it inside. And that's it. How simple is that? Really simple. There's other ways to make this too. You could even stuff the balls of dough with the corned beef. But this is really easy, and you have your breakfast sandwiches ready. These are so cute and they are delicious. Really tasty. So this is just another way to have the classic Jamaican style corned beef. We have corned beef for lunch or dinner or breakfast. This is another Jamaican breakfast that you could have. A lot of people know about ackee and saltfish, but this is another easy way to enjoy, a little piece of our culture. So give it a try and let me know what you think, especially if this is going to be your first time having this. All right. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.